ちは、僕が Mr.FUJI です。そして
Jimmy、Chris、
チルな回にしたいと思います。チル、今日のお題はここが難しいよ日本語イエーイお土産買ってきました。Souvenir. I bought a souvenir from Singapore. TWG. It's famous, right?
TWG.
I don't know.
What? You don't know? Are you sure?
I don't know there's a souvenir from Singapore.
ね、マカロニが入ってます。マカロニ。
マカロン。
バカロンか。マカロン。
マカロニがパスタ。
マカロニがパスタ。
Unboxing
Yeah, I was gonna say unboxing video.
Wow.
It looks sweet.
これね。どうぞ。
Cheers.
僕も食うよ。
Cheers.
I'm not doing it.
Oh.
もう食べとれもん。
Yeah.
美味しいねこれ。
I thought macaron is like a French dessert or something.
Macaron.
マカロニ。
Macaron.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of French on here.
Yeah, I guess your guys' Japanese level is different.
Yes,
right?
very different. Yeah.
Who is the lowest level?
No.
逆や逆。
If someone says that, it means they're the highest.
Yeah, it's a trap.
It's always the opposite.
Yeah.
No, I can safely say I have the lowest level of Japanese in the room. Yeah.
で、あとクリス、ポールの順番に上がっていく感じね。
Yeah.
何が難しい日本語って？
For me, it's the grammar because I'm very new. It is very much like the opposite. You just take English and you move it all around. So, speaking Japanese, I'm still at that stage where I've got to picture the word in English and then move it all around and then translate it. I have to do that.
What does it mean? Moving all around.
So like you've got like the subject of the sentence and the verb, they're all in a different order.
Okay. You're talking about grammar. The
Yeah.
procedure of sentence.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
The grammar's hard. That for me, that's just where I start. That's the first bit I'm trying to get around. So yeah, how about you?
It's a really difficult question to answer just because I think for me is that this is my first real second language of trying to learn it. Because before it was always just studying Spanish because I had to. If someone is learning Japanese like as their third or fourth language, it's much easier because they already have the skills to input a language in. I think language learning, a lot of it is just you get good at it. It's like a sport almost, where if you start to learn the patterns of language and it becomes easier to input it more. How many languages do you know? Do you know 2 or how many do you know?
4.
No, 5.
5 languages.
Yeah. And the Japanese is the lowest level.
So what languages do you know?
Mandarin. You can say Mandarin is my first language. So yeah, Mandarin, English, Malay, Cantonese, and Japanese.
Wow. Yeah. So for me, my strongest part of Japanese right now, which is my overall ability is still extremely low. My strongest is listening. I can hear an entire sentence now, and I can pick out what parts of it. I know that's a word. I know this is a word. I just don't know what it is. But it's really hard for me to speak on my own. It's really hard to practice Japanese because I'm surrounded with people who have much better English than my Japanese is. So what happens is that many people, they want to be polite and they will go ahead and help you. And what happens is that my mind just goes back into English mode and then I can't even speak Japanese at that point.
Well, for me, I don't have very good vocabulary storage in my mind, so some people, whenever I speak to Japanese people, they use certain words that I don't understand, and I tend to not understand what they are trying to speak to me,
right?
Stuff like that. Or sometimes because I don't know that word, so I misheard certain part of the sentence. For example, a very simple one, 私も飲みました. Sometimes if I didn't listen carefully, I will 私も見ました. So sometimes I tend to have this kind of, I thought it's this, but actually they are not saying this, some stuff like that. So that's one part. And then before I came to Japan, I learned like 3 months intensive course in Malaysia. And then what we learn is the standard Japanese, Hyojungo. So when I came to Osaka, everyone tend to speak in Kansai, and then I don't even know what they're actually. I don't really know what they're saying.
Yeah.
At first, and they tend to speak very fast.
Yeah.
That's a
People speak really fast.
yes.
I think the trap is a lot of times is that when you learn any textbook language, it's not the real language people speak.
Yeah, it's not natural.
Yeah, yeah.
Like for example, like you open the first page of a Japanese learning book, it's always "Watashi no namae wa."
Yes.
No one says "Watashi
Yes.
no namae wa."
Yes.
Super awkward, polite.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like that is the most important thing when you already have a foundation to work from. Because for me, without a foundation, it's like, yeah, I'm hearing, but I don't understand anything. So therefore I'm not learning anything, because it's like you need to have some basic vocabulary and a basic understanding of grammar, like a starting point to work from. So that's what I find very difficult.
Like
Alright.
what I do is I listen to Terrace House. Yeah, I know. And people always laugh.
No, actually, Terrace House is good.
Because I would
That's a good
never.
one,
Because
yeah.
the thing is, American reality shows I don't like. Like I don't watch them, and I probably would never watch. If I was a native Japanese person, I probably wouldn't even want to watch Terrace House.
Okay.
But because they're speaking real Japanese, not anime Japanese or drama Japanese, so like for example, I always say this example to people when I explain it. "Nani shitten no?" And I would never hear that in a drama.
はい、ということで今日はチルトークということで日本語勉強何が難しいのっていうのをみんなに聞いてみました。それではまた次の動画でお会いしましょう。バイバイ。
Bye.
Bye.
日本語で
で、
話そ
You know 話そう
No.
う。話すわかる？話す。
話します
Ohashi? That's all I know.
話